Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton career mode here on FC24, where we are in League One looking to try and get towards the championship. We're looking really good as well. We sit first in the league. We are looking to win the entirety of the competition. But first up, we have a big game here against Derby County. They sit 6 points behind us. However, we have a game in hand against them. So we realistically could be 9 points if we win this game. Plus, win another one would be 12 points. Win that game here would be 12 points if we are to win this game. We have Derby County for sure. I think that's like the hardest game that we might play today, because we're going to get in towards maybe mid-March, maybe the end of March. We'll see what happens with there. But let's get into it. Let's see what the boys got. Our starting 11 only change is Charles as striker for Leoburn and Williams on the left for Irakunda. He's a little bit too tired to play, so these are the changes we make in our first game of the episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the series. Let's get to it. For a title game for realistically for Derby, they have to win this game if they still want to have hopes of winning that title. We're looking really good no matter really the result of this, because we still have a game in hand. That could put us 6 points clear again. It's Ramsey. Can't find Dowick. Maghoma, who's back from injury, obviously came back last episode. He's fully back now. And Ben Dowick in the box. In for Charles. And Charles' header is wide. That's a penalty? For what? Where is the penalty? These referees just be calling stuff these days. What happened here? How do you get fouled for a penalty? For that? He didn't. What? How is that a penalty? All right, Baxter, come up big here against Washington. Baxter to the right, and Baxter will save. Ball, don't lie. That's never a penalty. But now they have a corner, which they could score for still. It's Barthusen now, onset corner. Williams will head it away, but only in the box. Fonra, Thomason, Santos has possession. He does well there to deal with the pressure. And now finds Ramsey. Ramsey down to Dowick. Can we hit him on the counterattack? Into Maghoma. A loose ball. It will actually find Maghoma, and then he will lose the ball. Referee, that's a foul. And Maghoma's hurt again. There is no way. Please get up, Maghoma. And they are looking for that final chance. It's going to amount to absolutely nothing. We go halftime 0-0. The only real issue for us is Maghoma might be injured once again, which is not good. And in fact, we're going to take him off now. We're going to take him off for Sheehan. Actually, we're going to take him off for Morley. I like Morley better. And Irakunda is going to come off for Williams. I know Irakunda is a little tired, but it's fine. He will recover nicely. Irakunda winning the ball back from multiple players, and now he has a chance to split the defenders. And Irakunda will come on. The super sub will give Bolton the lead here, and will put us as a firm favorite for the title. Barghausen, Santos. Santos just gives it to Washington. Washington to Mendez-Ling. Defended well against, and now Charles into Irakunda. And Irakunda, I know you're tired, but you can get past Bradley. And Irakunda now on your right foot again, trying to finesse it past the keeper. Wildsmith with the save. It's out for a corner. And Ibiega will come off for Tawau. Needs some defensive reinforcements there. It's Garbett to put in the corner. It's nobody there to head it in. It's Irakunda to try and volley it in. No, cleared by defender. Push further wide. Thomason out wide to Irakunda. And Irakunda now in towards Charles. Charles into Garbett. And Garbett will find the back of the net. On the chopping block to get dropped from the squad and to bring back Ethan and Ward from loan. And he's wanting to prove why that shouldn't happen. His first goal for the club, possibly his first goal for the club, it well and truly could be. But that's good work again from Irakunda. It's a good cutback from Charles. And it's a 2-0 lead here for Bolton. And that is game over. A 2-0 win here against Derby County. And we're now the firm favorites for the title. We are going to go ahead and quick sim this game here against Bolton. We should be able to get the win, and we don't. It's a draw, 1-1. It's not good enough, but we'll take it at least, I guess. We kind of have to take it. We don't have a choice. All right, well, we have a couple things here to focus on. I simulate one more game against Cheltenham Town. We won 3-0. Maghoma from that last game that we just played against Derby, he was out for 3 months with a broken toe. So his season is pretty much over again. So we got a couple of games in him before he got injured there. We got Carlos Mendez Gomes back from injury. The left mid, so he's back from injury. And we did just lose Matthew Garbett. He will be out for 3 months with an MCL injury. So we will have to bring Ethan and Wari back from loan because we quite literally don't have a choice. We are going to go ahead and take on Charlton Athletic here away from home. They're sitting in a playoff spot. They're 13 points behind us. So the starting 11 is going to stay, well, it's going to change, but it's going to stay kind of unchanged. Unfortunately, the force changes are in Wari, who's back from loan. He grew +2 away from loan, so 62 to 64, so he's now back at the club. We have Sheehan, who is in for Macomba. Morley stays on the bench. Other than that, Irakunda is still as our left mid. I don't see a reason how we drop Irakunda for Mendes Gomes. Mendes Gomes isn't really even fully fit, but let's get into the game. Let's take care of business. Let's maybe put a dent in these guys. Irakunda! That's why you can't drop Mendes Gomes. Irakunda has been taking over this team by a storm. It's 1-0 for Bolton. A wonder goal. Look at that finish. Absolutely. I mean, the keeper should be saving that one, but he's not. 1-0. Irakunda out wide to Doak. Ben Doak crossed in back though for Ethan. Ethan on his left foot, and Ethan and Wari is back at the club. Welcome back, Ethan and Wari. It's the youngsters getting the job done. Ethan and Wari will make it 2-0 for Bolton. Ethan and Wari will lose it, but he will win it back as well. He'll find Ben Doak. Ben Doak now across the face of the net. Can't find a white shirt, and we will go halftime with a 2-0 lead here. Irakunda with a banger of a goal that should have been saved, and Ethan and Wari welcome back to the club. Ibiego, Thomason, and Wari, Ben Doak, Irakunda, who's on the right-hand side. He'll find the left-hand side of the net, and he'll make it 3-0 for Bolton. The young boys are flying. And it's a red card for the midfielder. He swipes Ethan and Wari. And that's actually, is that not the defender? I think that's a red right back. He sidesweeps Ethan and Wari. Amiero Santos into Morley. Morley into Mendes. And Mendes Gomes, welcome back to the squad. 4-0 for Bolton. And he's going to hit the gritty on Charlton. We're just going to boot the ball up the field. That's going to be game over. A 4-0 thrashing. It was 3-0 before the red card. We got an extra goal there at the end with Mendes Gomes coming back from injury. And the title charge continues on. And Charlton Athletic shaking their heads, scratching their heads, wondering whether or not they still have playoff hopes. It's time for another scout report here. We're looking for half-decent talents, and Liam Lucas is more than half-decent. 2.2 million, 17 years old, 53 to 73, 94 to 72 potential, 72 to 94 potential. We'll go ahead and sign him up. We'll look at him in a second. Everybody else not looking great, and I don't really need great. I need doable. And I need 64 or 65 and above, even reaching low to 70s. 66 overall. Liam Lucas as a center defensive mid. Is he a center back? Probably. Do I want him to be a center back? Not really, because everybody seems to be a center back in these things. And now he's actually not in that much better of a center back than a center defensive mid. He's pretty much the same. So we're going to keep him as a center defensive mid. He's going to be a midfielder for us for sure down in the future. Maybe even the start next season. They'll replace Thomason, who's 65 overall. We have Bristol Rovers up next. We are going to go ahead and quick in this game. We don't need to play this game against Bristol Rovers. We win 2-1. Irakunda again winning the game. Doak, the loanee from Liverpool, scoring as well. Irakunda has been revolutionary. He's been what Wari was for the first half of the season. Wakambe, it's another easy game as well. It should be. It is. Irakunda is still scoring. Sheehan is also on the score sheet as well. A 2-0 win. Final game of the episode here. We'll take on Lincoln City. They are another playoff team that we could look to dent the hopes of and push our title charge that much clearer. We're going to go with the same exact starting 11. Sheehan was unhappy. He's very unhappy. Even though he's playing every single game, he's very unhappy. So he's going to get dropped. He's not going to ruin the morale of the starting 11. So Morley is in the midfield. Irakunda, there's no way I'm dropping him. I could drop Ben Doak, to be fair, for Mendes Gomes, because Ben Doak hasn't been that great. He's been decent on simulations, but he's going to get dropped for Mendes Gomes. So Mendes Gomes on the right, Irakunda on the left, and obviously Leoburn at striker, and Nwori back in that midfield. Ethan Nwori, Morley, Leoburn, Mendes Gomes, crossed in. Irakunda, no. Morley, second ball, down to Nwori. Nwori, Leoburn, Morley, still Morley. Back to Leoburn. Leoburn toe pokes it. Saved and out for a corner. And Irakunda on set corner. Miles Leoburn, get up, and Miles Leoburn will put it over the bar. Leoburn. Out wide to Mendes Gomes. Mendes Gomes crossed in. It's a terrible cross. We'll go halftime. 0-0 here against Lincoln City. Leoburn now. Leoburn into Irakunda. And Irakunda down the left-hand side. Irakunda right foot near post, saved out for a corner. And Irakunda onset quarter. Miles Leoburn, no. Mendes Gomes with the volley. And Mendes Gomes will put that wide. And Nwori, Irakunda, left foot, and Irakunda! Of course it had to be him. Bolton, 1-0. And of course it had to be Irakunda to get the deadlock broken. It took us 61 minutes, but we finally have the lead. 1-0 for Bolton. Oh my lord, they just scored a banger to equalize. It's Earhorn. He'll score a volley from literally out of nowhere. And Lincoln City are going to have a point in this game. There's enough time for us to win it, but Lincoln City are going to have a point in this game. The clearance here, that goes up high. I didn't properly clear it there with Mendes Gomes. Earhorn hits it on the volley. It hits the post, goes into the back of the net, and it's a 1-1. It's a beautiful finish, to be fair. Just over the hand of Baxter. Wow. 1-1. Ogbeta over to Mendes Gomes. The game is over. Oh, referee, let me hit that. Let me hit that. I'm trying to hit it. I wasn't even winning. I was going to hit the volley, though. But a 1-1 draw to end the game. They scored an equalizer in the 87th minute there. I completely forgot we was tying that game to just the whistle blew, to be honest. Okay, well, 1-1 draw to end the episode. That's not great, but we're still top of the table, so that's great. We are 11 points clear off of Derby County. Technically 10 points clear off of Peterborough if they do win the game in hand, but we also have a game in hand as well. So we're technically 13 points clear off of them. We are 13 points off them because we have a game in hand. They have a game in hand against Derby County. So it's Peterborough who might sneak themselves up into that second spot. We are looking real good for automatic promotion. So next episode might be the season finale. As long as we don't go on a losing streak. Do we play anybody good? We don't really play anybody good besides Blackpool. So yeah, tomorrow will probably be or next episode will probably be the season finale, which will actually be tomorrow. Think about it, it'll be literally Friday because this is Thursday's video. It'll be the Friday video, season finale. So yeah, come back for that. But we are looking good in the league. I'm ready to get into the championship. I'm ready to get into the championship. Irakunda. Let's go and check on this guy because he has been absolutely insane. He might end the season as top goal scorer, and he's only on loan. I mean, he has 10 goals to catch up to Leoburn, who Leoburn is still playing. But this guy is on loan. We could try and buy him next season. We might have to buy him next season, especially if we get promoted and get at least somewhat of a decent budget next season. We're for sure going to have to try and buy him. But for now, that's going to be this episode. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And we'll come back tomorrow for a season finale to wrap this season up.